And I guess he's checking in temperature to make sure everything's good to go. Okay. Pretty busy. Oh, the food court is right here. Okay. Well, no, that's not the food court. All right. Okay. It's nice mall. Bright. A lot of light coming through. That's a good thing. All right. Let's start over. Let me look around here first. It's a nice mall. Very nice. All right, let's go in this area. Some familiar store, Forever 21. I guess it's a lower level, but not sure what's down there. Oh man, okay. Like more offices and stuff like that, so we'll maybe check that last. All right. Long line, I'm not sure what this is for. Ah, where are they going? Oh, the bank. Man. Yeah, that's a long line to get in the bank. Wow, okay. Is it payday? I'm used to seeing a long line in South America and Mexico, but I didn't expect okay, all the banks on this side, okay. Oh, there's long lines everywhere. Oh, man. Okay, I guess it's called the bank wing, I guess. Okay. Everybody seems to be wearing their mask here inside, so I guess it's a requirement. That's a good thing, because I don't see it as often on the outside. So that's a big mall. Okay, that's a grocery store right there. I'm not going in there. Jumbo is the name of the grocery store. Okay. Let's go over here. Seems to be 4 levels in this place. It's a really nice mall. Seems like a Claro on every level. Yeah.
You know, this mall was built in 2012, so it's not really that old. I mean, it looks new, so that's a good thing. Sometimes you walk in a mall, even though it has newer stores, it can still look dated. Now, this was not dated at all. It looks like it's a relatively new mall. Surprisingly, it only has like 130 or so stores, you know, between 130 and 140, I guess, stores. It looks much bigger. When I think of this mall, obviously I came from Medellin. I kind of think of Santa Fe Mall in Medellin, because to be honest with you, when I walked in this mall, before I walked in, I just assumed, you know, Medellin, you know, just seemed to have the best malls I've seen since I've been traveling, and I just never expect to find one uncomparable in, you know, anywhere else. But this one is definitely comfortable. I mean, I think. Again, it's a smaller mall, but it doesn't look that small. You know, because again, Santa Fe Mall has, I don't know, 300 to 400 stores, I guess. This one again only have like 130 to 140, but again, it seems like it has so many more stores. Let me just kind of go through all the stores that's in this mall that I'm familiar with. That's a lot of them. I mean, unlike when I was in Colombia. I mean, I think I recognize maybe 10 to 15% of most of the stores. But here, it look like about 40, 50%, maybe. You know, maybe that's exaggeration, but it definitely seemed like a lot more international familiar stores, you know, that I'm familiar with. So let me just kind of go through them. You know, let's see, that's an Adidas in here, American Eagle. There's a Sunglass Hut. That's Pandora. That's Kenneth Cole. That's Naturalizer. That, you know, that's that shoe store that, you know, for people who have, you know, yeah, I'm not going to even say what I'm thinking. Pandora, Kenneth Cole, you know, Swarovski. You know, Swarovski is that kind of jewelry type store with the little crystals where you can see the little trinkets that sits on a little glass mirror that has the little glitter. That's what the Swarovski store is, international store. Of course, Forever 21. You know, obviously I came from the D.C. area. All our Forever 21 is, you know, closed down. I don't know if it's closed down throughout the U.S., but it seems to be live and well outside the U.S. So I thought they were, you know, closing all of them worldwide, but apparently, at least in the U.S., well, at least where I was, the Forever 21 was actually closed down, or closing down. Adidas, American Eagle, Calvin Klein, Perry Ellis, Tommy Hilfiger, U.S. Polo Association. I don't think I ever seen a store. I think I've just seen a booth inside of a mall of U.S. Polo Association. But I am familiar with it. What else? Guess, Kenneth Cole, I guess I mentioned it already. Nautica. Zara. You know, they have a Zara Home here, which is weird because I don't think I ever seen a Zara Home in the U.S. Maybe that's was something in other cities. You know, if you are familiar with Zara Home in the U.S., please drop a comment below because I am definitely not familiar with it. It may be there. I've never seen one. Casio. What else? I'm just trying to think. Because I already mentioned Sunglass Hut. Thought I was gonna find an Old Navy, but I didn't. Pandora, Claire's. What else? Samsung. Payless shoe stores. Interesting, Payless shoe store would be a nice mall like this, but that's the way it is here. Maybe they got some higher end shoes here. Cold Han, Crocs, Aldo, Florsheim shoes, Nine West, Naturaliza. Again, I already mentioned that, I think. What else? Bath and Body Works. MAC Cosmetic. Victoria's Secret. Adidas. They must have a couple Adidas stores in here because I mentioned that twice. Puma. No Nike. I don't think I saw a Nike store. Krispy Kreme. I'm going into foods, of course. What else? Burger King. Domino's. KFC and McDonald's. Pizza Hut. Taco Bell. Wendy's. And I think that might be it. I'm just trying to think out loud here. I think that's it for actually internet or stores that I'm familiar with in the U.S. Which means, when you go somewhere and see a familiar store, you tend to gravitate to it. Not to ignore the other stores, but you tend to go for what you know, especially when you're in a foreign country. So. But yeah, man, this is a really beautiful mall. Architecturally done well. I like this food court. This is a really, really nice food court. And I like the light. I mean, obviously this is not, what you would see in Colombia, the open roof type. But I like the whole light, using that as a centerpiece. Now, again, Santa Fe Mall in Medellin just kind of tend to be the prototype mall that I like, because it's the type mall that you walk in and you kind of stand at one corner and you can kind of see, on the different levels, a lot of the stores, what levels they are. And sometimes that's always good when you kind of go in somewhere and you're in a hurry, you don't have time to kind of look. I mean, I guess you could look at try to figure out the directory, but most time it's always color-coded, and you got to understand the system first before you know exactly what you're looking for. So most time people don't look for that, you know what I mean? At least I don't. But if I can stand on the first level and look up and see, there's a Nautica store, I'm going right straight to it. So it's a really nice food court. If I have any complaint, which I don't, about this food court, is really this area as in being near the other seating area where you can look out. I'm gonna show you that in just a second, but it seems so far away. I mean, I was thinking, when I walked around, I obviously walked around the whole mall, and then I said, okay, I've already walked around, took some pictures, now I need to eat. I see veggie burger at Burger King, cool. I grab my little combo from Burger King, but I want to sit near the window So the Burger King isn't really on the opposite side, and I had to walk all the way over there and at the other side to the area where the women's are. I'm gonna show you in just a second, but that's the only thing. It just somehow this part could have been designed. I mean, again, I think the Santa Fe Mall in Medellin is the perfect example of how you can have that all your food, your food court area centered around the area that looks outside and still make it seem like you're nearby. This one is almost like you don't know it's there unless you go around, whereas in Medellin it's just obvious. Now granted, I know I'm not in Medellin, so I know I'm gonna get a comment from somebody that says, this is not Medellin. But I mean, I just was comparing. Again, it's a beautiful mall. Really beautiful mall. I love this mall. I can definitely see myself coming back to this mall multiple times just to check it out. It's a really nice mall. But I'm saying I'm just, when you go to different malls, you just tend to kind of compare, Again, this area right here is what I really like. Again, anytime you can kind of take advantage and just have all open windows where you can have that area where you can kind of see into the city. Now, of course, this is just a visual of the highway, but that's not really the important part. The fact you can kind of sit somewhere and be able to look outside into the city is always a good thing. Now this portion is closed in, which is cool, because I really didn't, which would have been, satisfactory for me. But they also have another area that's not closed in, and I don't know if that was just they wanted to design something for smokers or what. I mean, wasn't many people out there, but they do have an outside area that's covered but not closed in, which is cool. So if you want to just kind of sit out. Now, I think this would probably be a perfect area to sit out at nighttime. I don't know about the day. When I went out this door here, I said, oh man, it's hot out here. As you can see, it was not empty, but it was definitely no more than a couple of, tables that was occupied. So, but also this has a kind of like cooler view of the city skyline, which is always cool. I don't know what it looks like at night, but I think it was cool just to see that. But I didn't stay out there long, as you can see. It was definitely warm out there. To come out of that nice, cool, cold, area, walk into that heat, sauna. That's not something I would want to do on a regular basis if I was actually going to this particular mall. It was definitely crowded that day. I don't know if crowded is probably the right word, but it was busy. It was busy. This was about I think this was about 1:30 in the afternoon, I think. So it was on a Saturday, so it was definitely a weekend. I'm sure it can get more busier than this, but I don't know what I expected. But it's definitely a lot of people out. And again, like I said before in the beginning, this is a really cool part. I actually caught this at the last minute because I didn't notice it. But this is a beautiful little game area. I didn't walk in there, but it seemed like a nice little spot to spend some quality family time. Now this is me actually. I actually had already went through all floors, but this is me coming back. Because I actually went somewhere else. I went to another mall, which I have the video for the Blue Mall, a separate video. And I was going to watch a movie here. And I wanted to see the James Bond movie. And they were all canceled. Let me take that back. All the ones with English. The English ones was canceled. Just like, wow. Even one for later time, so I'm not sure what was that all about. And there was other couple of English movies that were canceled that have Spanish subtitle. Not sure what was going on, but they canceled all of them for that day. I can understand maybe they didn't get enough people, which is weird because I've sat in movie theaters in the States with only one person before, so I'm surprised. I'm surprised they would just cancel it. You know what I mean? It should be just automated and then run. But anyway, so I was a little disappointed with that because that's one of the reasons I went there. But anyway, that's the end of my tour of Agora Mall. It's a beautiful mall. I definitely need to come back and check it out again. I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell for the next video. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you.